All right. Welcome, Joseph Her, to Head Kick Audio. He's going to be fighting at Sparta Wyoming 5 on the 30th, correct?
Yes, 30th.
Okay, and this bout takes place at Bantamweight, and this is your MMA debut. You've done some kickboxing in the past, and that was just to stay sharp, which respect there if kickboxing ain't your thing. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So, before we get into the bout itself, I wanted to ask you right off the bat, how did you get into the sport of MMA?
Well, I wrestled since, let me think. I started in sixth grade. I wrestled in college and everything. So from there, afterwards, when I was in the military, I just wanted to do something to stay sharp, stay in shape, and was combat related. So I ended up joining the MMA gym, Victory MMA, because it was one of the closest ones and had the best reviews. And the Coach Gilbert, he found Ultimate Fighter, so I thought it would be the best place for me to learn. So that's
Okay,
how
and
it all started.
what kind of training partners do you have there? Do they have everything from women's divisions all the way to heavyweight, or is it a weight specific gym?
No, yeah, it's open weight. There's when I first got there, I don't believe there was much females doing MMA at all or any, but there's a few now. And yeah, the his gym's grown a lot since COVID actually happened. So good for him. I'm glad to see that for my coach.
Okay, and since you're making your debut, how did you decide on bantamweight? Is that around the weight that you wrestled at, or
Well, I walk around like 140 now, and since it's amateur, I don't really feel like cutting much weight. You know what I mean? I'm not getting paid to do it, so I mean, I plan on doing this fight 135, and everything goes good. I'll do my next one at 125, and eventually go pro right after that.
okay, so you're thinking 2, 3 fights and just jumping straight into pros?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, well, this bout is just a couple of days away, so I do want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to get with me. Although we had some hurdles to cross there, and that's
Yeah.
my fault. But nonetheless, now that the training camp is finished and we're just focused on weight, you said you walk around at 140, so the cut's got to be nothing.
No, yeah, it's not. After my practices, I'm usually, pretty close. Especially if the Wyoming rules, they actually give you 3 pounds from the weight. So I actually can weigh in at 138 and
That's
still be good. Yeah. But
that's
I'll weigh in at 136 so it looks more professional.
I got you. I got you. Now, you said something that really caught my attention. You said if this bout goes well, then you're going to go down to 25.
Mhm.
Now, that's my favorite division. Flyweights, that's my favorite division.
Oh yeah.
I mean, once the UFC introduced that division, I was stoked because, watching the guys over at Tachi and, seeing some of the smaller bantamweights compete in WEC and the UFC, it
Mm.
was like you need that extra division for the smaller guys. Me being a smaller
Yeah.
guy myself,
Hmm.
I appreciate, I appreciate the weight class. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Um, so flyweight, is that your potential career home?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, I used to be a lot bigger, like muscular wise, because I was real big into lifting. So that's when I was more walking around like 150. But even still, I could have probably made 125 because I I cut down to 125 my senior year actually for wrestling. And you only get 2 hours to recover, and you got to go out there and wrestle while MMA, you get a whole day. So
Yeah.
I think I can recover pretty well from it.
Okay. And like I said, all the hard work is done. So you got to be pretty amped up and just ready to go at this point.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm excited to get out there and do MMA, actually.
Absolutely. You're gonna have a bunch of butts in those seats.
Uh, I believe they were trying to be more strict on having people come, to the actual event because of COVID and everything. So I didn't really tell anyone about, actually coming to the show. Just more pay-per-view, buying a pay-per-view online, just
Okay.
so it's easier for everyone.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. With COVID, you kind of the whole landscape it's completely different. It's more
Yeah.
generated towards the pay-per-views and the streams now more than butts and seats. So,
Hmm.
uh, is there a watch party for her?
Oh, I tried. Probably my family back home in Wisconsin, but that's about it. Probably others here and there, but nothing too where everyone's together in one spot. You know what I mean?
I got you. I got you. So, how does the family feel about you competing in combat sports in general?
I don't think they really care since, I mean, I've been doing wrestling most of my life, so they're probably used to it. I know a couple of them are scared just because it's more dangerous, with strikes and stuff, but I always been more risky. I like it.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, when I was competing, my family they were 100% supportive. So,
Mm.
but I've seen the opposite side of the spectrum where, oh yeah, mom, don't talk to me no. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's good to have that support. Now, let's talk about your support system in general. So, uh, in your training camp, like what is the I want to find the word for it. Hold on, give me a second. Like how what's the feeling inside your gym? Are they one of those supportive gyms? Are they one of those, just put your nose down and grind? Are they, we don't talk about that. This is the gym. You just put in work. What's the feeling over at the gym?
Um, I guess my camp was a little different because I actually spent it in three different places. So I kind of had different experience and different feelings overall. I think I would believe, well, I felt like most of it was supportive, and I was just trying to learn from the different gyms I was at and from the different fighters that were helping me. So yeah, I would say it was more support and yeah, working hard too.
Okay, okay. And that's good to get in this experience over at different gyms. You get different
Hmm.
looks, because nobody trains the same. So you
Hmm.
get that experience. So that's good that you're doing that this early in your career, which is awesome. So let's talk about your opponent. Uh, Jermica or Hermica?
Yeah, yeah, something like Jamaica Fisher.
Yeah, let's talk about Fisher for a second. Have you watched any tape on the guy? Does he do something really well that you got to pay attention to?
No, I didn't really, look too deep into it because I mean we're both. I believe he's making his debut too, so um, there's just not much, out there to scout on him or myself. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't get into that stuff too much, not at this level at least.
Okay. So you're just expecting a well-rounded MMA approach. Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, I'm just mostly trying to do my game plan, go out there and do what works best for me.
Okay. And do you have a fight prediction?
um, a finish for sure. I don't want it to go all 3 rounds. You know what I mean? So hopefully I can get it done.
Well, I can understand your frustration with judges, given your kickboxing bout was a split.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That one was it was weird, because two of the judges gave it to him 29-28, and one judge gave it to me 30-27. So it's just like yeah, you just can't leave it up to the judges, man.
you really can. I
Mhm.
definitely understand that, and let the finish come to you. Of course, don't
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
do it.
yeah. Don't force anything.
That's good. See, it sounds like your coaches have got you very well trained. It sounds like you're pretty ready for this debut. I'm stoked. And you know, Sparta obviously is because they generated this whole thing right here. So that
Yeah.
means that the promotion definitely thinks highly of you, which is always good, right?
Hmm.
So now let's take MMA out of the equation for a little bit. Okay, I want to ask you some different questions. But first, we got to go with my favorite question, right? What
Okay.
is your victory meal?
Victory meal? Oh man.
Yeah.
Uh, I really don't know, man. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, you know? I would
Come
say
on, you
like,
gotta be thinking about, well, your cut isn't too
yeah,
terrible, so I can
my cut's
understand like
not
not.
bad. So it's like I don't really crave anything like that, you know what I mean?
Mhm,
But I'd
mhm.
say my go-to is like steak and eggs with like sourdough toast and then butter on it. It's like my go-to go-to
There
meal
you
right
go.
there, man.
Hey, that's all protein, baby. Protein and fats.
Yeah.
That's good for you. That's a good cheat meal, right? I like that. I like that. Usually everybody's go-to is like burgers or pizza. Nobody's come with steak and egg. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. I like
Yeah, the sourdough toast too. Oof, man, that just hits.
it. You know, when I was a kid, I hated sourdough because it
Really?
fucking, yeah, it tasted real weird to me. Now as an adult, I can eat it. It's,
Yeah.
it's strange. But yeah, so I can get down with some sourdough toast and some steak and eggs, man. But you gotta have that
Yeah.
butter. Gotta have that butter.
Mm-hmm. The butter. You gotta make sure you get, the real sourdough too, because sourdough bread, it's only supposed to have like three ingredients. It's flour, and then salt and water. That's it. A lot
Really?
of Yeah, a lot of them have like just preservatives and other, junk in it. But you find the good ones, you can taste the difference.
Hmm. Interesting. Do you
Yeah,
cook?
yeah, I cook.
It sounds like it. It sounds like
I usually just cook the same meals though, keep it simple, easy. I'm used to it.
it. Okay. So when it comes to your nutrition, is that all you?
Yeah, for the most part. I have my one of my college buddies helping me a lot right now, so he's been cooking for the most part, which is
Right
very
on.
nice. Yeah, very nice of him.
One less thing you got to think about, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with the fight around the corner. That's cool. That's cool. My when I was competing, my diet was like yogurts and fruits and
Mm.
oatmeal, hardly any carbs. Uh, uh, but the night before the fight, right? So after we had made weight, one
Mm-hmm.
of them was the weigh-in the day before. One of them was the weigh-in that day. So the one with the weigh-in that day, it was at 45. So I didn't have to really cut any weight. I mean, I was coming down from like 200 pounds,
Oh,
but
really? Jeez.
yeah. Well, okay. So it wasn't like a weight cut. It was I got in
uh,
shape and then decided I wanted to compete, right?
yeah, gotcha.
So,
Makes sense.
and it was just at 45. So it was only like 55 pounds. And I
Mm-hmm.
lost it in like 2 months. I mean, it was nothing, right? So that one I couldn't have a meal before I fought. But the second bout, you can hear my dogs. You hear them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Cerrone. Yeah, that's Cerrone and Frankie. All my
Frankie.
yeah, all my animals are named after fighters.
Nice.
So, anyways, the meal I had before the second fight was pasta because I was told that the carbs and pasta and stuff is good for
Hmm.
recovery.
Yeah,
So, do
yeah.
you have that kind of game plan for food going into your bout?
Yeah, probably. It's just I'm guessing we're probably at the same hotel, So I actually brought like all my cooking stuff with me to, cook the food. This time I don't really know if I plan on doing that. So we'll see. I didn't really check what restaurants they had around there either. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely carb up and just rehydrate.
There you go. There you go. Now, during your camp, every gym I've ever been to, they have like a set playlist for the fighter that's getting ready to compete. what was on your playlist for this camp?
Like music wise,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
there's no playlist, just whatever was on. Yeah.
Do you not listen to music, sir?
No, I listen to music, but yeah, I was just at different gyms, So when I was at Jackson Wings, I don't think there was really any music. And then
Interesting.
yeah, when I was in California, I was at a UFC gym, and it was just whatever they had on their playlist. I don't really know what it was though. I
Okay,
guess.
well, then here's one way you can give me an answer, right? You ran for this camp, right? You did
Yeah.
some running? Okay, you ran with headphones in your ears, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then what were you listening to during your runs? Let's go with that.
Man, I change it up a lot. I usually I have a Spotify membership, so they
Hmm.
give me like a Discovery Weekly, and it goes off like songs I liked, and they give me new songs. So like I'll listen through that, and I'll pick the ones I like, and then once I have the ones I liked, I go back to my regular playlist, and it's like it is all type of music, man. R&B, rap, like Afro beats. It's just it really just depends. I try to listen to like new music that I have no clue who actually sings it at all.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. That's why I like the Discovery Weeklies. Like they give me new music. I have no clue who they are. And I get to look them up and see what other music they got.
Okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I don't think I could do that, right? I like discovering new artists, but when it would come to training, I had the go-tos, right? So I had the CDs, or because I competed a long ass time ago. That's how old I am. Um, whatever CD was in my CD player around the time is usually what would stay in there. So back then, let's see, 2012. So there was a lot of After the Burial, a lot of Himsa, because I listen to metal, right? So there's a lot of that stuff. So I have to have that same, you know what I mean? The same
Yeah.
things that get me pumped just sitting at home with my fucking, just twiddling my thumbs is the
Yeah.
same stuff that would, get me pumped on a run or something. So
Mhm.
that's why I ask. But
Yeah.
you're just a melting pot of everything with no
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just I don't like working out to the country at all. Like metal it's okay, but I usually would never put that on. Maybe
Yeah.
back in the day. I know back in like high school I was more picky like you with the music. Like I
Hmm.
listened to a lot of techno actually before my wrestling matches back in the day. But I gotten away from that. Just more new music I like better now.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, everybody's different, right? That's what makes us
Yeah.
all so special. Is we're all snowflakes in a sense that not any one of us are the same, right?
Yeah,
Here,
exactly.
here. Well, check this out. It snowed here a couple days ago, and at work, I was telling the guys because they were like, "Oh, no snowflake is the same." I'm like, "Yeah, but what about trees?
Yeah,
What
you got to
about trees?"
that's a good point.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I stumped them there. That was a good one. So
Yeah.
instead of saying that, we're individuals like snowflakes, which could be a turnoff because snowflake is a derogatory term now, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Say
nowadays.
everybody is trees. We're all unique in our own way.
Yeah.
So there you go. You can use that. I haven't copyrighted.
All right, I'll make sure to mention you if I use that.
Right on, right on. So do you have okay? So you don't have any specifics in camp, but you have a walkout song.
Yeah, I picked a walkout song, but
All
I u-
right.
I I usually change it every time though. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't just stick to one song for walkout.
Okay. What is the walkout song?
Recession Proof by uh, what's it? Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't listen to a lot of rap and hip hop, and if I do, I don't know who sings it, right?
Yeah.
So when we get off here, send me the link to the song or the video, whatever, so I can check it out.
Yeah. Like walkout songs, I will always come out to rap. Like it's got to be something that's gonna pump me up in a way.
Okay, okay. I see that. I see that. My
Hmm.
walkout song was "Aspirations" by After the Burial, and I forget what the first one was. I don't even remember.
Hmm.
Fucking long ago, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so let's get back to your MMA real quick before we do some shout outs here. What is your goal within competition? Is it just to compete and do well? Do you have aspirations to get to organizations like the LFA, or do you want to shoot higher and go to like the UFC, Bellator? What is the goal, the end goal within your competitive career?
Yeah, it's definitely make it to the top somewhere like USC, or I think one would actually be really cool too. But I just don't know like how it all works or like the details, because I'm pretty sure one championship, I think their lowest weight class is actually 135. So it's like, and I believe USC's 125. You know what I mean? So I would have to see
Well,
how
they
that
got
works.
Demetrius Johnson. They gotta have flyweight over
No, he's at 135
there, huh?
for one. Yeah, but they have different they have to do hydration tests.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
yeah, I don't think they actually let you cut weight. You know what I mean? So those are like my two options. I think one probably fits me a little better just because I'm Asian American, so and they don't really have many Asian Americans in one, so I think that would be real good for me. But I like 125 a lot too. I feel like I will perform really good at 125.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, they got some killers over there in one too. They got Tan Lee.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
picked
Oh
results
yeah.
over there. Tan Lee is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course they got DJ. One of the
Yep.
goats. I mean,
Exactly.
they got some killers over there, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's pretty tough over there too. You know what I mean?
yeah, one's not a bad spot, and they're pretty competitive when it comes to pay,
Yeah.
especially with the organizations like UFC and Bellator. Also, I believe they're making their way to the US, at least on a TV set. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and their app, I mean, I think in just last year they had 67 million viewers
Oh, really? That's
globally.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
So,
good.
I mean, UFC, one championship. I mean, those are two very good options, and hopefully, you get to that point. I mean, it's going to be a long, hard road, buddy.
Oh
It's going to
yeah.
be a long, hard road. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But you know, since you're in your amateur career, I was telling Javon when I was on the call with him, it's just soak it up, man. Just learn. Right
Oh
now,
yeah.
this part of your career, the only thing that matters is the growth, the learning
Mm-hmm.
experience, just to take it all in. Once you turn pro, then everything matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, it sounds like you got a pretty good support system, just like he did, and it sounds like you'll be okay, man. And you're
Yeah.
with promotion, Sparta. They're doing some big things.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked them a lot.
Okay. Well, my good friend, it's come to the time in the interview where we're about to say our goodbyes. So that means I'm going to give you as much time as you'd like to, do some shout outs. So you can thank training partners, coaches, family members, sponsors, whatever you got. Take as long as you'd like, man.
Okay. Yeah. Dang. I wish I would have wrote some of this down. So I'll think off the top of my head, but definitely want to thank Sparta. For giving me the opportunity, and then my coach Gilbert at Victory MMA for you know believing in me. Like I actually just wanted to do MMA to just learn, stay competitive in a way, like actually not compete at all. But
Mhm.
he thought I had the skills to do it, so I went for it. You know what I mean? And then Dan Argetta That's my main dude from college that's helping me now with MMA because he's 5-0 as a pro, and
Oh, wow.
he's got some really good connections. So he's allowed me to go to other gyms at like Jackson Wink and the UFC gym in Orange County with like Cup Swanson, and then we had to train with Juan too. So it's like I got to work with really good guys. So and I wouldn't have been able to do that without Dan. So I want to say thank you to him too. And then
Absolutely.
just all the my training partners at Victory too. Garrison, Henry, Hector, Carlos, all those guys. There's a lot of guys at Victory around my weight, so it's nice.
Okay, and do we not have any sponsors yet?
No sponsors yet.
Okay,
I've
well,
been
that's good.
trying to get more on my Instagram and doing, because I was real. My account was actually like private and everything. I like to, I like having my privacy, but my boy Dan said, to get sponsors, you actually gotta be
Yeah,
more
yeah.
open, yeah, and do posts and just tag people and stuff. So
So look, he'll teach you a lot, man. He'll teach you a lot.
yeah, yeah,
Being very successful in his career thus far, so he knows exactly what you got to do. Um, Activity, definitely for sure, and just put yourself out there, man. Just put
hmm
yourself out there.
oh yeah, for sure.
Worst that could happen is they say no, and then guess where you're at? Exactly where you are now. It's no
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
All right.
exactly.
So, good luck. Okay, you're just a
Thank you.
couple days away. The fight before the fight, it sounds like you're going to defeat the scale 30-27s across the board. So we
Yeah,
ain't worried about that.
no,
Congratulations. So
thank you.
good on that. And like I said, man, just have fun on the 30th. That's it.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wouldn't do this if I wasn't having fun.
There you go. Well,
hmm
hey, man, it's been a blast. I look forward to seeing you compete. Okay. As soon as you book another one, let's go for round two. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me, man. Appreciate you for having me on here.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. All right. Well, this is Joseph Her fighting at Sparta, Wyoming 5. Bantamweight debut. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
man. Have yourself a good one. All right.
You too. Thank you, brother.
All right. You're welcome.